You finished?
I know, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna bring all your stuff over there to him for you, okay? So that he can put all your grades in.
Oh my god.
I know. I was sad. You come on in here every morning, baby. I was just right in the hallway. I know, baby. I know.
Oh wait, that was just up till 16, right?
Yeah. All right, guys, we're working on 9 and 10. 9 and 10, what? 9 and 10, 9 and 10. All right, here we go. X-intercept. What is an x-intercept?
The point where it costs X.
The x-axis. There you go. And look, I was even nice to you and gave you the x-axis right here. So what's this point? 4. All right, now look, you don't have to write it as an ordered pair. You do not have to write it as 4, 0. Because what's this word right here mean?
It intersects on that axis and that axis.
I'm not talking about your phone. Quit making faces. Let me carry our conversations. Here we go. What's this word intercept mean? What number? What number does it mean? What, Jesse? 0, right? So it's kind of redundant to write 4, 0 because you already know it's a 0. All right, what about y-intercept? What's the y-intercept?
3.
What is it?
3.
3, right? Okay, slope-intercept form. What's the slope-intercept form? What is it?
Y equals B.
Y equals mx plus b. There you go. What 2 things do you need to know off this graph? Go. Slope and y-intercept. All right, here we go. What's slope? Something over something.
Rise or run.
Rise over run. There you go. 1, 2, 3. And we run 1, 2, 3, 4. But we ran which way? Left. So that would be -4. And then what's b? How'd you get that? Like, what is it? It's the y-intercept. There you go. All right, standard form. Here we go. Standard form is ax plus by equals c. A, b, and c are just numbers. So what's so special about this form? What 2 letters are on which side?
X and Y.
On which side?
A and B.
The left, right? The a and b are numbers. So you got x and y on the left. All right, here we go. So y equals -3/4 x plus 3. What needs to happen?
The -3 can go where the A is.
Yeah, so we got to add this over here, right?
Right.
So we're going to have a +3/4 x. That's a positive y. And that equals a +3. This is your A. X. What's your B? What number? 1. And then y. And then your C is 3. Are y'all okay? All right, here's 2 things. 2 things you cannot have. You cannot have a fraction. And you cannot have a leading negative coefficient. Meaning you cannot have this leading number negative. Do we have a leading negative coefficient? Nope, but we got a fraction. What was the trick you get rid of fractions?
Multiply everything by the common denominator.
Which in this case is 4, because that's not a fraction. That's not a fraction. All right, so here we go. What's 3/4 times 4? 3x. What's 4 times y? 4y. And what's 3 times 4? 12. That is standard form. All right, here we go. Number 10.
Wait.
What?
I have a question.
What?
So could you just plug in the y-intercept and the x-intercept and then find the common denominator for A and B?
Wow, very nice. Very nice. Just make sure that when you finish, you don't have any fractions, and that leading number is not negative, though, okay? So, because if you were to solve this for y, you would get the exact same thing. All right, number 10. Be careful on number 10, because what do you notice about the graph? Counts for how much, Papa? 2's. All right, here we go. What's the x-intercept right here? -5. And what's the y-intercept right here? +5. All right, here we go. So y equals mx plus b. What's your rise? 5. And what's your run? Oh, you went right. Positive. And your y-intercept is a +5. What's 5 over 5? 1. But I don't have to write the 1, so I'm just going to write x plus 5. All right, standard form. What's so special about standard form?
It's standard.
What's on the left? X and the Y. There you go. All right, how do I move the X over here to the other side? You subtract it, okay? Your X has got to come first. Got to go in alphabetical order. You cannot have a fraction and you cannot have a leading negative coefficient. How do we get rid of this negative as a leading coefficient? Multiply or divide by -1. It doesn't matter because it's all going to be the same, okay? I'm just going to multiply. And so that would be X minus Y equals -5. I do not care that the Y is negative, and I do not care that the 5 is negative. It just can't be a leading negative. Okay, you got it good? Y'all okay? You sure? Okay. All right, here we go. ACT. We did 8 through 10 yesterday. We reviewed them, right? Yeah, we reviewed. Okay. All right, here we go. So we're going to do 11 and 12, and you get 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Don't start yet.
Saw your crap.
You two gonna get each other in trouble, aren't you? All right, here we go. 2 minutes. Ready? Anybody need a second? 11 and 12. Don't start yet. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't read it. Don't cheat. And 3. Wait. 2. 1 3/4. 1 1/2.
You think we need a calculator for this?
1 and 1/4. I don't know how to look at it yet.
Oh, no.
Is it dead?
No, it's love.
All right, go. 2 minutes. 11 and 12. 11 and 12. All right, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. Grab your handy dandy cell phone. You ready? Grab your handy dandy cell phone. Handy dandy cell phone. All right. Go to Google Classroom. All right, when you get to Google Classroom, the very first thing that you should do is look at today's lesson, and it has, oh wait, wrong class period.
Wait, what?
5th period, there we go. All right, it has an attachment. That attachment is a PDF file. That PDF file is the answer, or the answers, to your study guide.
How do you do that, bro?
Because he lets it on Google Classroom code. You got to hash your paper.
All right, so look, find your partner. You see your partner? Ready to find your partner? Look at them. You seeing them? Physically move your body to your partner with your stuff, and we're going to work out our study guide. Now look, if we're not turning this in, do I worry about you getting the entire thing finished?
No.
I want you to focus on things that you are struggling on for tomorrow. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, don't work the half the page and then look at the key and realize that you've got half of them wrong. When you get one done, look at the key and make sure it's right. Get it, got it good? Does that make sense? Last thing before we move, don't move yet. Sit, because now everybody can't see. Look on the board. The next ACT date is September 9th. That is too late to sign up for if you haven't already signed up. The next one after that is October 28th. You must be registered by September 22nd. What's the website you go to register? ACT.org. You got to have your mammy with her credit card. You can't do it right now. You got to have your mama with her credit card. What's the next one after that? December 9th. You got to register by what date? November 3rd. Now look, I would definitely make sure that you sign up for the April and the June one. I know that's a long way away, but if your mama's freaking out about how much it costs, definitely wait until April and June, because June you're going to have Trig, and there's several questions that are ridiculously easy if you have had Trig. But if you haven't had Trig, you're like, I have no idea what the answer is. That makes sense to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
So if your mama only giving you one or two, make sure you definitely do April and June, okay? Go. Yes, sir. I think it's $35, $32, something like that. If you get the booklet and the answers back, I think you add $15 or $12, something like that to it. So, all right, your study guide you already have, by the way. It's at the very back of your notes. Okay, the very back of your notes. I have no idea. It's on that half sheet of paper that I gave you. Somebody have it. Kaylee's got it for you. All right, study guide's on page 17. Page 17. Yes, like you and your partner. Like not all of us all at one time.